It's obvious that there's a decline in delegates. I mean, it's my first time, so I don't have a reference to compare.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing the numbers of people. I expected this place to be kind of completely teeming or streaming with people. Like Cannes last year was just thousands of advertising people, and it was just overcrowded. But here is very quiet, I think. And even today is the first day, and there's some quite big, high-profile seminars occurring, and it just doesn't feel like anything's happening, to be honest. I think I've heard on the grapevine about 60% decline in numbers of people. So submissions are down as well. Now, a lot of the jury who were at Cannes last year were saying they were going through 700-800 pieces of work. We were going through maybe about 200 pieces of work. So for me, I'm very honored because I love working and living in Asia, and in fact to be able to be on the juries for Asia advertising, what represents good Asia ads, because this is something that's been, that's frustrated me, is that Western agencies and Western creatives tend to project or even push their ideology of what is good creative on Asia, saying that we should follow the Western template. I think coming here is giving me a chance to see what is intrinsically, uniquely Asian. It's coming out of the heartbeat of every culture that is Chinese, Japanese, Korean, which are by nature very different cultures as well. So, yeah, I love it. Korea's having some turbulence. I mean, Samsung reported big drops in profit this year, and the decline advertising budgets considerably this year and into next year. But digital is still increasing. They just want more projects with the same budget, so therefore our budgets have got smaller. But we've got a lot of work ahead of us. In fact, we're still recruiting as well, so I haven't really kind of noticed the economic slump. But you're right, Western cultures are kind of crumbling, and Asia's growing. And I'm very proud that not only am I sitting next to other Asian delegates or jury, but I'm also seeing other Westerners who have maybe seen the light, shall we say, and have an interest to come and work in an Asian environment and learn about Asia advertising, because it's uniquely different. If you come here with the mindset as a Westerner saying, I'll take my Western mindset of advertising and make it in Asia, you have to, in fact, forget more than half of what you already know and come here and start again and learn things from a different way. Culturally, it's diversely different, really different. I mean, I can't even underline any examples. It is really different. But Made in Asia being the underlining theme of this Asia AdFest, the timing's right, because we're at that crossroads. In fact, it was almost like fortuitous that they decided to give it that name before the recession had really even sort of set in. It says that timing's right, so there's a sort of a natural feeling that Asia's rising in the advertising context. I think we all got very high standards, but I think generally it takes a lot to wow me, because I've been in interactive media since it started. Sort of 92, 93, 94, I kind of really started getting into online media. And I think one of the fundamental differences is that the terminology has changed, and the broadband has got broader, so we're throwing more content down it, but we're doing a lot like we had the ambitions to do 10 years ago. So I don't think I'm seeing anything groundbreaking, apart from like changing new programming languages like Ajax and new multimedia devices like iPhone with open applications. But coming back to your question, as a consequence, I'm very tough on what I see. And this year we all agreed we haven't seen anything groundbreaking, nothing that's going to make the industry go wow. Or actually a little bit sad that nothing from Asia, because Asia has a reputation for being a technology leader, for the Western audiences to go, wow, I would have never thought that would be possible. We've all agreed that we think in a recessional period, creatives get more creative, clients get tighter with their budgets, but as a consequence, creativity seems to go up during a recessive period, it seems. Poor countries, creatives are more creative, it seems.
Yeah.
So there's some good work, don't get me wrong. I'm seeing good work, but I'm not seeing anything that's mind-blowingly unique or innovative. Japan has probably the strongest contenders. They've won many awards. I can say that. The strongest presence. But I think a lot of that's to do with economic factor. I mean, Japan is still reasonably wealthy in the advertising context compared to other countries in Asia. Now, Japan has been slow to web because they had mobile internet way before any of us did. So the domestic user of the PC web base was very slow. But they've caught up very fast and now they've sped ahead. So I saw a lot of work that captured the essence of Japan. A lot of beautiful design, some exceptional concepts, using design and user interface. But then once again, we felt let down on the whole that we were not seeing groundbreaking stuff from Japan. In mobile, I was disappointed. Mobile, I expected to see more innovation, particularly in this world of iPhone open applications. It seems that creatives haven't quite cottoned on to the thought that they can actually create applications now as a marketing tool, which I think is quite an exciting opportunity ahead of us. So I was expecting more work to wow me, but it didn't.